Nothing game changing, but I wanted to start this like end of the year wrap up. I say thank you. Thank you to everyone who is here. Thank you for all of the hard work you put in. But before I say anything else about this, because there are a few other words I want to share about this, I thought it would be a really cool idea to really quick hear in 30 seconds how you got involved in Rare Candy.
I was living with Vlad like 2 years ago in a basement in Thessaloniki. We were already experimenting with some things on the blockchain because we were both into music in general. When we first started reading on NFTs and what is this new token standard, we were, of course, the first thing we thought about was like music and how this thing can elevate the music industry. And this was kind of the beginning.
Pretty much this is how it started. I think it's fair to say Raneet and Henry are among the founding members. You know, we are not artists ourselves, so we didn't know that, you know, we're gonna start an NFT label and we're gonna release what, like our music or what we're gonna do. We had Chris Belle, some of you might have met him. He was the guy Andro talked about, like we were together in the beginning, and he was kind of like searching for artists on Behance, on Pinterest, on Instagram, wherever, and he was kind of like hooking them up with us and say like, hey, I found this guy who's interested in doing NFT, you know? And this is how we very fast got to release Sibeski, which was our first release. And it was literally like sold out in the first 2 days. And it was like instantly we realized, we instantly like realized that, hey, this is the thing, you know, maybe, you know, we had so big plans for One Ether, we want to create a wallet and exchange, like so many complex and sophisticated protocols, but Rare Candy was the thing that showed us practically like, hey, this thing already works, like people are buying this, people love the aesthetic, they love the colors and the concept, everything. So it was the first time we kind of thought like, hey, we should maybe prioritize this somehow, or like spend a little bit more time on Rare Candy.
So I remember I was in a group in Facebook where I think Vlad posted something about having a project in mind, and he was looking for guys who were preferably in the EU. And I just said that, hey man, I wish I'm not in the EU, but I hope I could be a part of it, because I was a real newbie into blockchain, and I was, looking after, exciting stuff to work on and build a repertoire or anything of that sort. And after commenting a few hours later, I get a friend request from Vlad, and he just texted me like, "Hey man, what's your experience in blockchain? What do you think Ethereum is?" And he looked like someone who has significantly more experience in the crypto and Ethereum stuff. So I just said whatever I knew, and sooner I realized we were talking regularly on Discord and on meets, and that's how I met Henry as well, who was already pretty experienced in the technical side of blockchain and Web3 stuff. And I'm really thankful to like Vlad and Andro and everyone who's been here, a member of this project, to help me out so much. And yeah, I'm really glad to be here, I guess. It seems like yesterday.
Where do I start? So I had understood, I had been in cryptos before NFTs back in 2017 and stuff, so this stuff wasn't completely new to me, but after I had just moved to Amsterdam, Andro, who I knew from my studies, and Vlad, who I knew from the Netherlands, I remember once this thing called where they said like, man, we're trying to sell a GIF for like a few $1,000s. And I was thinking like, what the fuck are these guys smoking in Greece that they're trying to sell a GIF for a few $1,000s? Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? And that's how it all started for me. That's how I started looking into like, what are NFTs? What does it mean? And for me, the art aspect didn't grasp me right away. But for me, the ownership, to understand, okay, well, for the first time, we have like crazy ownership on the internet. And that for me was like ideologically mind-blowing fact. I trust these guys a lot, so at the first few weeks and months, I literally spent following these guys and learning like everything there is to learn. Until today, I will not be the tech guy, but as these guys also knew that I have lived in different cultures and stuff, and I like to talk, rather too much than too little, and all of these factors then brought me into Rare Candy because I think it was a nice complementary mix.
So I was introduced to Rare Candy by Andro and Vlad. We met in Kalamata during COVID, and they were actually introducing it to my boyfriend, and I was just listening and I was being curious, and then I don't know how they offered me a position in Rare Candy, and I was like, yeah, why not? I was very interested, curious, and I wanted to be a part of something creative, and that was it.
So I met Max many years ago in the Netherlands, and I met Andronikos as well, and I never thought I would end up working on the blockchain with them. But starting when Corona started, I think Max started introducing me to Rare Candy and telling me man, I'm doing this with Andronikos and looks super interesting, you should join. Then beginning 2021, I got super interested into cryptos again, and I went into trading and stuff like this. Then I started studying cryptos as well and blockchain. And since I think October 2021, I joined the Rare Candy as just do some analysis on the blockchain. But I'm really enjoyed my time up until now. Everyone I met was super enthusiastic. I'm really look forward to what's happening in 2022. Like Vlad said, it doesn't matter how the market goes, but our project will grow. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, mine was the way I came in was super random. I didn't know any of you guys. I'd met someone, a common friend, which I only met him a couple of weeks before I even met Andro. I literally just met this guy in the summer in a phase where I was just done with the music industry and I didn't really want to work in it anymore. And I just learned about decentralized finance and just hearing about NFTs and stuff. And our common friend was okay, so I know Andro and Vlad, why don't we jump on a call? They're really cool guys. I'm sure they can help us out if you just ask them some questions. So the whole thing was just me asking 5 questions about what are NFTs and how can I start getting into it. And I remember we had this conversation, and I think, was it Vlad? He said, oh yeah, we have this person that does marketing, but she's leaving. And in my head I was okay, I need to get in there somehow, because in my head I was this is the best way for me to figure out what's going on, to find out more information, and at the same time to provide value and help other people. So that's how I came into it. And I'm also super grateful for everything that's going on, because the kind of person I am, I've never been able to join a team and actually feel this project is my project. It was always just me working on my own. So this is the first time I actually feel there's some connection with other people.
First of all, for anyone who doesn't know, Andronikos, he's up there on my screen, is my cousin. I think that I was introduced to Rare Candy way before I got involved with it. I became acquainted with the concept of Vladimir Experimentalist. This started growing on me. I think it was for me personally a bit of this hype about something new that I don't know. It also coincided with me doing a career change in a sense in my life. So I think that officially, it has been since the summer, but since July or something. But that I agreed to work on artists and scouting and keeping a relationship with them and all of that part. yeah, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.